Are you looking for the perfect warm-off white for your kitchen cabinets or the main interior walls of your home, your ceiling, your trims, or even the exterior of your home? Then you might want to try out Benjamin Moore Simply White. It's not too warm, it's not too light. It's a popular warm-off white paint color, but just because it's popular or trending doesn't mean that it can work in your home. You've got to be mindful of your fixed elements and the type of lighting that you have in your home. So what I want to do today is help you understand what is Benjamin Moore Simply White. So I'm going to show you the undertones of this beautiful paint color, and then I'm going to compare it with some other similar warm-off whites so that you get a different perspective of what Benjamin Moore Simply White really is. And then towards the end of this video, I'm going to share with you just a few valuable tips that can help you prevent from making a costly mistake. I want you to get this right. The first thing I want you to know about Benjamin Moore Simply White is the undertone. So Benjamin Moore Simply White is a warm-off white. So what are warm-off whites? Warm-off whites means that it's got just a little bit of yellow to it. That's what makes it warm. So I want you to see the undertone for yourself. So watch what happens when I compare this with Benjamin Moore Chantilly lace, which is considered a true white, which means it's not cool, it's not warm, it sits right in the middle. Watch this. When you compare Benjamin Moore Chantilly lace with Benjamin Moore Simply White, you can instantly see the yellow in Benjamin Moore Simply White, and this is what makes it a warm-off white. Now that you know that Benjamin Moore Simply White is a warm-off white, next I want to compare Benjamin Moore Simply White with some other similar warm-off whites to help give you a better perspective of what makes Benjamin Moore Simply White different from the other warm-off white. Now watch what happens when I compare this with Benjamin Moore White Dove, which is considered a warm-off white. Watch this. When you compare Benjamin Moore White Dove with Benjamin Moore Simply White, you're going to notice a few things. Notice how White Dove is muted and Simply White is clean. And then notice how White Dove is warmer than Simply White, as Simply White is lighter than Benjamin Moore White Dove. Now watch what happens when I compare this with Sherwin-Williams Greek Villa, which is considered a warm-off white. Watch this. When you compare Greek Villa with Benjamin Moore Simply White, you're going to notice how Greek Villa and Benjamin Moore Simply White come across as clean paint colors. But you're going to notice how Greek Villa is warmer than Benjamin Moore Simply White, as Benjamin Moore Simply White is lighter than Greek Villa. Now watch what happens when I compare it with Sherwin-Williams Alabaster, which is considered a warm-off white. Watch this. When you compare Alabaster with Benjamin Moore Simply White, you're going to notice a few things. Alabaster is muted. Benjamin Moore Simply White's clean. Alabaster is warmer and creamier than Benjamin Moore Simply White, and Benjamin Moore Simply White is lighter than Benjamin Moore Alabaster. So the bottom line is this: Benjamin Moore Simply White is a warm-off white. It's not warmer than White Dove or Alabaster or Greek Villa, for example, but it's not a true white like Benjamin Moore Chantilly lace or Sherwin-Williams High Reflective White. It just has just a touch of warmth. It's got a little bit of yellow to it, and that's what makes it a warm-off white. But like I always say, please get a paint sample of Benjamin Moore Simply White and compare it with your fixed elements in your interior decor, and be mindful of the type of lighting that you have in your home. I want you to get this right. For those of you that are about to spend hundreds to thousands of dollars on your kitchen cabinets or the interior of your home or even the exterior of your home, it's important that you get it right. You got to make sure that those paint colors are going to pair with your fixed elements, your interior decor, and be mindful on the type of lighting you have in your home. If you want to get it right and you want to create the perfect ambiance that you're striving for, I highly recommend you go to my website. I can help you with both interior or exterior paint colors. I help thousands of clients every year select the correct paint colors that will pair correctly with what they have in their home. And I highly recommend you read the reviews, see what clients have to say. I have over 500 reviews and counting. I would love to help you. Next, I'm going to share with you a few tips that you should know about Benjamin Moore Simply White that will help you prevent from making a costly mistake. Tip number 1, trim paint colors. For those of you that are thinking about painting your trims with Benjamin Moore Simply White and you have kitchen cabinets that are true white, such as Benjamin Moore Chantilly Lace or Sherwin-Williams High Reflective White, I don't recommend doing it because it's going to make your trims look dirty and more yellow than you expect it to be. Instead, paint your trims the same paint color as your kitchen cabinets. It's going to create that cohesive and harmonious ambiance in your home. Tip number 2, main interior wall paint color. For those of you that are thinking about painting the main interior walls of your home with Benjamin Moore Simply White, I highly recommend you get a paint sample of Benjamin Moore Simply White and move it around throughout your home, because when it comes to lighting, it's really important to get this right, including your fixed elements. And if you don't get a lot of natural lighting, and that's also including the type of artificial lighting that you have in your home, Benjamin Moore Simply White can look dirty, and I don't want that to happen to you. So instead, if you really want to do a warm off white, then go warmer. For those of you that found this video helpful, please put a like. I want to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.